morning, strugglers. Oh, there we go, in the frame now. Here I am again outside the front of my house. It's Saturday. It's the, let's see, the 8th, yeah, Saturday the 8th of July. And I'm just waiting to get picked up again by my mate Duncan, because we're off to our local church where we meet as the People's Assembly, because we're putting on a birthday party for the NHS. Today's the 69th birthday party of the NHS, so of the NHS, so putting on the party today, so lots of speakers and things, so let's see what's going on. I'll show you what I've got. A bag of balloons, there we go. Bag of balloons there and goodies. And I'm going to see what I can do to help set up and things, and I've got a bouncy castle coming and all sorts, so I'm just hoping I'm not in charge of the bouncy castle, because, you know, the headline, local councillor loses his rag with overactive kids, isn't it, Bill? But we'll see how that goes. So yeah, when I get there, I'll take a picture of the scene and so you can have a look. But it's going to be a long day. I mean, it's 11, coming up 11 now. It doesn't finish till 6. We've got speakers lined up. Obviously, you've been some have even left the NHS recently as nurses who've been there for many years because of the pressures and strains they're under, and obviously the 1% pay cap for 7 years that we've all been hearing about in the past week or two, which has been a cut in real terms, cut in wages for the past 7 years. But here's your mate Duncan now, so ciao, I'll see you in a bit. There we go, guys, there's the banners. NHS birthday party. Happy 69th birthday to the NHS. There's everyone. A bit of a panoramic pan there. There we go. There's Callum, hello. There's everybody there. There's a gazebo, which I killed myself putting up with everybody else. There we go. Got a lot going on. There we go. So it's a nice sunny day, and hopefully it'll remain that way.
He's a massive advocate of the NHS and an astute political commentator who reminds us of a past he would never wish to return to. He says, "My memories stretch back nearly 100 years, and if I close my eyes, I can smell the poverty that oozes from the tenements of my boyhood. Common disease controlled my neighbourhood. Sadly, rampant poverty and no health care were the norm for the Britain of my youth. Election day 1945 was one of the proudest days of my life. That was why I voted Labour and for the creation of an NHS. I am not a politician or a member of the elite, but my life is your history." Harry acts as a warning to our generation that a Britain with no NHS, a Britain with a privatised NHS, a Britain he can remember from his youth, where poor people died of their illnesses and diseases simply because they didn't have the money to pay for medical aid, is a Britain we must never return to, but a Britain the Tories are hell-bent they want the 21st century working class and poor to revisit. Along came a man of vision, a former coal miner, a man who was one of 10 children in South Wales, had seen poverty up close, dirty and real, where squalor, ignorance and disease walked hand in hand with the poor. And Aneurin Bevan was a true socialist of his time, and dare I say it, one of the most enlightened, visionary socialists ever. As Minister for Health in the Attlee government between 1945 and 1951, it was he, in conjunction with Attlee, who pioneered the birth of a National Health Service, free for people of all ages, class, religion, race, and most importantly, leaving the ability to pay firmly outside the hospital doors. No society can legitimately call itself civilised if a sick person is denied medical aid through a lack of means.